point, so I looked under my car, made sure I didn't have any blood on my tires or anything like that. So I had nothing. But there you go. So that's the end of it. And now, if the cat comes back, I'm not feeding it, because that thing is. That thing, I respect that thing now. It's just, I mean, I loved it before. I was like, oh, you need my help. You don't need my help. It's got 4 Freddy Krueger hands, and it is ready to use them, plus its mouth. And it growls. This thing's like... All right, and you know what's funny? Is there's going to be a cat person out there going, you know what you should have done? You know what? You go do it, okay? Because I don't know what I should do, and it's not my job. I'm an expert and everything. All I know is I did what I thought I should do, and show. So anyway, I ain't doing shit for the next 24 hours.
We are here.
Another upside of this.
Wow. Yeah, so I'm normally standing along that wall there when I fish this area. This will be interesting. So right now I'm using a 7'1" medium heavy 13 Defy rod with a 4000 size Revros LT from Daiwa. And so far this is my favorite combo. The first one I bought ever, believe it or not myself, only first real fishing rod. And it landed me a 33-inch lake trout. It was one of the first fish this rod has ever caught. Give this crankbait a few more passes and then see what happens when I switch it up. I'm not too familiar with crankbait style of fishing. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to cook this real fast, slow, let it stop. I don't really know. So I'm just trying about everything I can think of. Lipless, I usually just straight retrieve or stop and go. So I'm kind of treating this the same way. Try just about everything but a slow retrieve. Alright, let's give the Fire Tiger a shot. Let's see. Give this a shot on the other side of the bridge. If it don't work, I think I'm gonna call it. Ooh, that was a hit. something slapped that on a nice slow retrieve. Let's go. Oh, I wonder what that was. It's gonna drive me crazy. Well, it's not looking like they're wanting to play today. One little tiny nibble. That's just the way she goes sometimes, though. So, now that I'm in the car, and I'm reasonably certain that no weirdos are listening to me, at least I can hope, I thought I'd get a little bit more into why I started fishing to begin with, since this video is not going to be as action-packed as I would hope. I got into fishing purely for the therapeutic part of it, you know? I, like a lot of other people, had a rough upbringing, which I won't get into now, but things weren't always easy. I was a horrible alcoholic. I didn't want to be alive anymore. Subconsciously, I was constantly trying to drink myself to death, which is not something a happy person does. But I don't want to attribute it to fishing alone, because it certainly was not this magic cure for depression. But it was more so keeping my mind occupied and showing myself that it was possible to be passionate about something again. Because before I started this, before I started this, let me pause that. I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't, but the only difference is that I'm sober for 1 year. Hooray! And fishing helped me preoccupy my mind. And for a while there, while I was this horrible alcoholic, raising hell, getting trashed on a daily basis, I thought that that was fine. I thought that there's other people that do this, so that's the reason why I should continue, right? Other people are doing it, they're getting away with it. Why shouldn't I try? And I was trying to numb out the bad childhood and all this other stuff, and my constant depression that I've had since as long as I can remember. But none of it really went away ever. It's just, as I get older, I'm able to compartmentalize it more and kind of make sense of it. So what that found me wanting is an outlet to get rid of that negative energy I was experiencing on a daily basis. And fishing did that for me. This is probably a rambling mess for you guys, because I don't have a script. I'm just trying to improvise and talk about a subject that's very difficult for me, and let you guys know, like, it's not the end of the world if you're depressed. It can feel like it. I know it can. And if you are right now, you're probably shaking your head at the screen saying, "F you. You don't know what I've gone through." But I can guarantee you're not the only person with those struggles. So let's say that I'm not trying to act like I'm better than anyone else, because I'm certainly not. I still struggle with depression, maybe even more so since I quit. But what's changed is, without the alcohol, I'm actually looking for ways to improve my life. Instead of wanting to die and engaging in self-destructive behaviors, I'm now doing, old man stuff, as some people would consider fishing, to preoccupy my mind and get some level of enjoyment back into my life. And as I said, this is not going to work for everyone. I know that, but I don't think I would have stood a shot quitting alcohol. I would not have stood a chance if I hadn't had something to preoccupy myself with, because I've always been that way. I need to be doing something. If I'm not doing something, I get depressed. And more so than not, I am doing nothing because I am depressed lately. And it's very hard, and maybe I'll get into that in a different episode. But since I haven't really gotten real personal with you guys on the channel yet, I haven't introduced myself really, I haven't shown my face very much, I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm coming from and what I've been dealing with, so that if somebody's out there and they're doing something similar in terms of abusing alcohol and drugs, I want you to know it's possible to live sober. Because for a period of 10 years in my life, I thought it was impossible. I didn't think it was possible, you know? I thought I was going to drink until it killed me, or yeah, that's about it. But here I am, 1 year sober, and getting out of the house and doing things to preoccupy my brain and keeping myself motivated and engaged in an activity that's easy to set and attain goals. And part of that is, I don't know where I'm going with this, but like I said, I'm rambling. I don't have a script, and I know that mental health is a severe problem right now. Severe, like epidemic that we've never seen. And I want so badly to share my story with as many people as possible, because if I can beat this thing, I know you can too. Okay? That's just, I know you can. I was as bad as it gets. I was drinking 18 beers at least a day, and by the time I had quit, I was drinking whiskey straight from the bottle, and Bacardi 151, all of it, just straight. And this is not, like I said, to say that I'm better than you guys for beating this or not anything like that. I just want to help. I want to help as many people as possible, and I think by sharing my story and not being ashamed of it, I think I can do just that. What do you guys think? I don't know. Let me know in a comment if you've made it this far. And if you have, thank you very much for watching. I know there was no action today, but ice season is coming up, and I will be filming a lot more. So stay tuned if you guys want to see some ice fishing. It's coming up soon. Today was unseasonably warm, so I thought I'd hit the river, which was very high and definitely a bust. I'm gonna drive home now. Don't know how much more of that I'll put in the video, but I will see you guys on the next one.